morning. Now, our third speaker for this morning is an associate professor of Bukidnon State University. He teaches physics, STS, and art app. Please welcome Sir Alwilan Q. Bello. Hello po.
Hello po.
Go ahead, sir.
Can you hear me po?
Yes.
Good morning. I'm sharing my screen na po. Hello po. Can you see my screen? Hello po, Ma'am Ina.
Yes, sir. Please proceed. Di ko na po kayo aagawan ng airtime. Go ahead, sir.
Okay po. So again po, good morning. Alwilan Bello po from the Bukidnon State University, Malaybalay City, Bukidnon. And I'm going to share to you this topic. This is actually a paper that I have already presented in an international physics conference last year. And this is about learning physics through smartphone-based guitar tuning experiments. So shout out po sa mga musically inclined natin nga na mga learners. Yun pong tipong nagbabanda o yun pong beginners lang po sa musical instruments like guitar playing. So, learning objectives po natin ay to discuss normal modes and harmonic series of a string. And I hope po I still have time to demonstrate the actual guitar tuning techniques using the relative tuning and smartphone-based app methods. And also develop one's own proficiency in guitar tuning through practice. So trivia lang po, if you're familiar po with Brian May of Queen, he is the guitarist and also he is an astrophysicist din po. Ma'am Ina, are you familiar with Brian May?
Hello, Sir Alwi. I think, generation ko ba yan, sir?
Queen na banda po, ma'am. Yung kumanta ng We Are the Champion.
Yes,
yung Bohemian Rhapsody. Yun
yes.
po. Yung vocalist nila si Freddie Mercury. Okay po. So, ito po yung STEAM framework natin. So parang review na lang po. STEAM is all about the holistic integration of arts into the STEM courses or even vice versa. So rather than treating STEM subjects as separate and unrelated silos, no? So we try to make the STEM subjects more interesting, more engaging to our students by incorporating arts. At when you say arts po, let's include music and guitar playing, for example, as an art form. Now, collaboration is key to the success of STEAM. So, for example, a musician must work diligently with a recording engineer and guitar technician in order to produce high-quality, innovative, and multi-awarded songs. So, tatlo po yung subjects na tinuturo ko po dito sa college. Physics, STS, and art appreciation. And I think yung common denominator po nilang tatlo, ito po yung arts and then ito po yung music, no? Kasi po when you say guitar, the guitar could be used as or could be treated as an innovative learning tool for practical, hands-on, experiential learning of topics in sound waves. And sa STS naman po, the guitar could be a relevant technology that has significant impact to society and culture. And art appreciation naman, the guitar is a musical instrument that could be used to convey artistic expressions of human emotions. So, noon pong kasagsagan ng pandemic na lockdown in March of 2020, nawala po yung face-to-face classes, both lecture and laboratory. So, yung nangyari po, instead na magde-develop sana po ako ng sonometer for our laboratory activities, nasa bahay na lang po ako noon and I make use of my guitars to come up with teaching. No? At first po, we do it online. We do a lot of virtual laboratories, like for example, PET software. But later on, we decided to come up with home-based learning. So yung nangyari po dito, I use the electric guitar as a practical learning device or as a laboratory apparatus for many topics in college physics. So that is from acoustic waves to electromagnetism. So both acoustic and electric guitars have the same essential parts. However, the acoustic guitar relies on its sound hole to generate sounds. On the other hand, the electric guitar relies on its pickup coils that produces electromagnetic signals. Now, these electromagnetic signals could be easily amplified and processed with sound effects. So, yan po yung nagiging uso sa mga kabataan na yon, pagandahan po ng sound effects when it comes to recording, when it comes to tugtugan. So, what is normal mode? Now, consider a guitar string of a definite length rigidly held at both ends, between the nut and the bridge. Now, when you pluck the string, a wave is produced in the string. This wave is reflected and re-reflected from the ends of the string, making a standing wave. Now, this standing wave on the string, in turn, produces a sound wave in the air, with a frequency determined by the properties of the string. And the fundamental frequency is given by this equation 1, f sub 1 equals to v over 2l, where f sub 1 is the fundamental frequency, and L is the definite length of the string, and V is the wave speed. So, yung tatlong parameters po yan ay pwede po nating ma-measure with a particular instrument and in the laboratory. Okay, so harmonic series. Now, aside from F1, we have F2, which is double, and F3, which is triple of the fundamental frequency. So, yan po yung ibig sabihin ng equation 2 na yan. So, ang gagawin po lang natin, i-multiply lang po ng number yung fundamental frequency. So, ito po yung mangyayari. So, these frequencies are called harmonics, and the series is called a harmonic series. Musicians sometimes call F2, F3, and so on as overtones. So, makikita po ninyo, for each loop, for example, N1, may isa tayong loop na nakikita. Node doon po sa points na hindi gumagalaw yung string. At saka yung antinodes, yun po yung pinakamalaking displacement ng string. So, sometimes we call it loops. So, a normal mode is an oscillating system, is a motion in which all particles of the system move sinusoidally with the same frequency. So, meron po itong applications, itong nakikita ninyong nodes, normal mode, sa fret placement po, tulad nito. So, pag meron kayong gitara, dala yung gitara nyo, so, nandito po yung nut, ito po yung nut, mula dito hanggang sa 12 fret, yan po yung series, harmonic series po. So, pag open string, fundamentals or first harmonic po yun. Pag andito kayo sa 12th fret, second harmonic or first overtone. And also it corresponds to 1 octave. So ganyan po nakikita po ninyo. Depende po sa harmonic frequency, fundamental frequency, malalaman nyo yung susunod pa na mga uh, uh, frequency for the different harmonics. So ito po yung main learning activity natin in such a way to familiarize the E standard tuning. So makikita po ninyo, yung guitar po nasa bandang middle C. Mid-range po siya na instrument. So ito po, yung pinakamalaking string at pinakamababa yung tono, which is 6th string, meron po siyang open string frequency na 82 Hz. At yung 5th string naman, which corresponds to A note, has a frequency of 110. Okay po. And so on and so forth. So, yung pinakamababa na string, pinakamalaki rin siya, that is low E note. And yung pinakamaliit, yung string 1, siya po yung higher E, which corresponds to 330 Hz. So, as your frequency goes higher, the pitch also goes higher. So, tataas din po yung pitch. Ito po, relative tuning method. We have a lot of YouTube videos or tutorials on this. So, but this is the main idea. No? So, you just check whether two strings are in unison when you're going to pluck them together. So, for example na lang po, yung 6th string natin, press nyo po sa 5th fret. So, A na po yan. A note. Tapos, check nyo rin yung 5th string, open. So, po, pag pinagsabay nyo silang dalawa, they should sound in unison. Yun po yung relative tuning. So, yung relative tuning po, pairwise. Two strings at the same time. Okay po. And yung smartphone-based phone naman, to make things easier, convenient, kahit po beginners pa lang kayo, hindi pa kayo masyadong marunong mag-gitara, but you can still manage to tune the guitar. So, download nyo lang po ito. This is for free from Google Play Store. And then, you can tune the guitar using open strings. Lahat open strings. And then, yung app na lang po yung mag-check kung nasa tono na ba yung guitar. So, for example, meron ako dito. I hope you can see my phone. So, kanina, yun po. So, nasa tono yung 6th string ko po. 5th string, open. 4th string, open. 3rd string. 2nd. And yung 1st string. May iba pa pong alternative tunings po na pwede niyong i-explore. So, we have drop D, low D, open E, A, and D, and so on and so forth. So, hindi lang po standard. Marami pa pong iba. So, yung magiging learning activity po, yung guitar tuning activity na mag-tune kayo using relative tuning method, and then gawa kayo ng video kung paano nyo tinono yung guitar ninyo. And then yung video yun, you can share it, share the Google Drive link to your teacher. And this will be the graded criteria po, rubric. So, meron tayong criteria tulad ng holding the guitar, paano ba hawakan ng guitar, and then paano kayo nagtono, at yung tuning nyo to accurate pitch. So, thank you po for listening. I hope you enjoyed the discussion.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, Sir Alwi. Akala ko dati nakabatay lang sa tenga nung tumutugtog yung tono. But thank you for showing us an example of how to learn physics through smartphone-based guitar tuning experiment. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you po.
Now,
Thank you po.
For our fourth and last speaker for this morning, he is a special science teacher handling biology, and he's from the Philippine Science High School's CAR campus. Ladies and gentlemen, teacher